Hello and welcome to a new video. And today we are going to talk about our indoor air quality dashboard. So let's go. We have our workspace prepared and we have 20 different devices in here. We have them for test purposes, but we have 10 of these Datacake breeze device. And this breeze device measures different things: CO2, ambient light, humidity, temperature, and so on. And all of those are important for our indoor air quality dashboard that we are going to create today. So we need to make sure that under configuration, under fields, we can check out what fields are getting registered, what kind of fields they are, and also their roles or semantics. That's very, very important that we assign the roles and the semantics to these fields. If the template we're working with or our devices don't have them, we can always go ahead, edit the field, and under semantic, assign the correct one. In this case, we have a CO2 device that's measuring CO2, temperature, humidity, and ambient light. All of those are available as semantics. As you know, we don't have semantics for absolutely everything, but luckily our hard-coded dashboards are working with our available semantics. So that's the first step to make our dashboard work, to make sure that we have active devices that have measurements already or that will collect measurements soon and that have CO2, they can have temperature, they can have VOC, they can have ambient light. And now we are going to go to add our dashboard. And this window opens the new modal, and I already showed the climate monitoring dashboard. Now we are going to work with the indoor air quality dashboard. So I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to give it the name IAQ monitoring, of course. And we have the possibility to select the temperature units. These for the people that work with Fahrenheit. We do have the possibility to configure these with Fahrenheit. In my case, I'm going to configure it using degrees Celsius. And I'm going to just go ahead and create the dashboard. And yeah, basically that's it. I only need to select the devices now. So I'm going to click on select devices and this model opens. All of the devices that I have available are shown in here. I can filter them by name, serial number, or location, but I can also filter them by tags. Or I can go ahead and select individual devices in here or all of them in this page. Please be careful in here. We do have pagination for make the performance of the front end better. So I'd like to add the Datacake breeze devices. I'm going to click on next, and luckily all of them are inside of the same page. And I do have a list of selected devices in here. I can go ahead and manually remove some of them. I want them all to be included in my dashboard. And now I'm going to click on save selection, and the dashboard is basically loading, and that's it. It already contains everything that we need: an overview of the global indoor air quality score, and we do have some tags. This is a combined measurement using the CO2, TVOC, and everything that our device is providing us with. We have a CO2 score, a comfort score. This one is based on some comfort guidance of the ISO 7730 and the ASHRAE 55. And we also have some mold risk calculations. And we do have a score trend in here. We have different tabs. So we do have different overviews. We can see also the CO2 zone distribution and the levels. We have a pie chart with the areas or the percentages that do have an excellent CO2, but we also can see which ones have a poor CO2 range. And so on. We also have a comfort overview with more of climate measurements. In here we have temperature and humidity, and we also have ambient light. Of course, events as well, with warnings, which ones are going out of range, and a device list. Now you might ask what these ranges are based on and if you can configure them yourself. And you can indeed do that. You can do that going on to settings, and inside of settings you can change the name of your dashboard, the icon, and you can again think if you want to have degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit dashboards, and you have a thresholds tab up here, and this is where we can set our thresholds for what each of the measurements mean. In here I can change it. I can say, okay, I hire them because my space is big enough, and I can select which maximum values should be reached before we see alerts for temperature, for mold risk, for ambient light, for everything. Now, some of the devices that are on the market don't give us ambient light, for example. Some give us occupancy, for example, and we can also compare their quality based on the occupancy of a room. In this case, these these tactilic breeze devices don't give us occupancy. They do give us ambient light, for example, and we do have the option to show or hide some widgets. They will automatically hide if a device is not providing a certain value. So for example, we don't see occupancy in our dashboard because this device is not showing it. But for example, if I don't want to show ambient light, even though the device does show it, then I'm going to go ahead and deselect this and save settings. And as you see under comfort, the ambient light chart is disappearing. We can select the period in here. You have the option to select 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days. You can also select the mode. You have 3 different options in this case as well. You have average, weighted, and worst case. And yeah, this is basically it. The dashboard gets created by itself. You can change the thresholds, but it's a very simple way of creating dashboards, visualizing your data. Yeah, if you have any comments and want to know more, please leave them down there. And yeah, we will see you next time. Bye.